Hey, it's your boy Sneaky Fox here, back with another video, and today it is officially March 12th, which, as we can see here, we've got less than 24 hours until the release of MLB The Show 26. Now, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the list of the top 100 players that we got via overall from a live stream this past week. I believe it was last Tuesday or so. And so with that, I'm hoping to assist in decision making as far as what live series collections to go towards, what ones to knock out first, what ones can be kind of put on the back burner. And yeah, let's head right into it. All right, so as you can see here, we have the top 100 players listed by overall for the live series collection. And what I did was not only break that down by division, but also I kind of color coordinated these for team, that way you know what teams are going to be most expensive, what teams you're going to have a little bit more of a pass on here. So especially the teams that don't show up, which I'll give you a little spoiler: the Marlins, the Cardinals, the Rockies, they don't show up here. So you know, we're gonna hop into it here. And first thing I want to kind of emphasize here, within the first week of release, or at least until the full release comes out, which is next Tuesday at midnight, aka 11 p.m. Central Time Monday, so you get that extra hour, but you do not want to complete the live series collections. Now, the main reason for this is the cards are going to be super inflated, mainly the 85 to 89 diamonds, the golds, the silvers, and so everyone's going to be, you know, still trying to pull packs, and they're going to be selling cards, trying to get the collections done. And so there's going to be a lot of urgency, a lot of higher buy orders that are going to be listed on the market. And so if we can push that out a little bit, you know, take 7 days, make sure all that inflation goes down, we're going to be saving ourselves a pretty penny here. But I want to hop into some different tips and suggestions that I have here. And so number one, as I said in last video, when we get to night one, we want to sell everything. Although there is one small caveat here, and that is the 90 plus diamonds. So there are 10 of them in the game right now. And so last year, the high diamond was 88 plus because there were only 3 diamonds that were above 90. So the rest of them were considered high diamonds at 88 overall. Now, since there are more 90 plus diamonds, I think they're going to be moving that high diamond threshold back to 90 overall here. But any diamonds that you pull 85 to 89, you want to sell those. You want to maximize your stub roll or your stub count, because these diamonds are not going to be holding their price. Especially once we get 2-3 weeks out, you're going to see the 85s and the 86s. Their price is going to be closer to that quick sell value. So if we can sell those cards and get as much stubs as possible early on, then we'll be able to use those stubs, flip, be able to double, triple, you name it, we got it. But basically, we're going to try and use those stubs, make more stubs, and then if you are getting antsy, you know, you can always go back and buy that card here after you make some more stubs here. So the second tip I have, you want to focus on one league at a time, one division at a time, and one team at a time. Now, the reason you want to do this is, let's just say, for example here, you know, I want to finish the Dodgers. I want to finish them first. Okay, well, they're going to have Ohtani. They're going to have Freddie Freeman. They're going to have Mookie Betts. You know, they're going to have a lot of the better players. And so let's just say, you know, I get Mookie Betts. Oh, well, now I want to go and get Tatis. Well, now I want to go and try and get Bobby Witt Jr. If you're doing that, you're spreading yourself very thin here. And if you can complete one team at a time and get progress towards that one team, next thing you know, you'll get that one knocked out. And then, if you wanted to do the Dodgers first, then let's just say, we'll get the Padres done and the Diamondbacks. And once you complete those 5 teams in the NL West, then you'll get that division reward, and you want to stay in the NL until you can get the league reward. And then from there, you can start moving on to the opposite league. So there's this example, we use the Dodgers, so we want to get the NL completed first, or the NL West, and then the NL, and then from there, we'll move on to the AL here. So last thing here, set a minimum amount of subs, like a floor that you never want to go below. And there's a few reasons for this. The main one though is it's hard to build stub back up if you don't have a large amount that you're working with. Yes, you can. It's going to take an exponentially larger amount of time in order to build back up from, for example, 5,000 stubs up to 50,000. It's going to be a lot easier to go from 20,000 to 100,000 compared to 5,000 to 50,000. And so now we're going to be breaking down the different divisions here. So we're going to start with the AL East. And as you can see on the left here, there's one 90 plus diamond, which is that 91 Judge here. There's also 4 88 and 89 diamonds. These ones, they're going to keep their value a little longer just because they are higher overall compared to the baseline diamonds of 85 to 87 here. So you got Crochet, Vlad Jr., Bellinger, and Aroldis Chapman. And again, you got 4 more diamonds with the 85 through 87 in Gunnar, Pete Alonso, Junior Caminero, and Max Fried, as well as 8 gold cards listed in that top 100. Springer, Garrett Cole, Alejandro Kirk, Yandy Diaz, Jarren Duran, Jazz Chisholm, Carlos Rodon, and Giancarlo Stanton. So in that top 100 list, you get 17 of them. So roughly about a sixth of them. So you're doing good there. That'd be one, like especially having one 90 plus diamond. That might be one you want to knock out right away. That may be one you want to save, and hopefully the rest of the diamonds, such as Gunnar, Alonso, those can come down closer to that quick sale value. Alright, next we're going to be going through the AL Central here. As you can see, they have 3 90 plus diamonds in Tariq Skubal, Bobby Witt Jr., and J-Ram, and then 1 other diamond in Byron Buxton, 6 of those golds between that 81 to 84 range. And so this one is going to be a little bit harder to predict, in my opinion, because yes, there's only 4 diamonds. However, 3 of them, they're in that 90 plus range. So it's going to be hard to determine, should this be one that you knock out soon to try and, beat the price rise of 90 plus diamonds, or do you hold off because there are 3 90 plus, there's only 4 diamonds. It's going to be hard to tell. Do we go for it? Do we hold off on it? And it's all up to the individual on if there's a certain card. For example, our Pujols, he hasn't been confirmed as far as the NL League collection or the Live Series collection. But if he's NL, I might want to go NL first just because I'm a big Pujols fan. So that's just something to keep in mind here. And then we'll be heading into the AL West, where they have 190 plus diamond in Cal Raleigh, 2 88 and 89 overall in Corey Seager and Yordan Alvarez, 10 more diamonds here. And so you can see the list here spread out across all five teams in the division, and then 9 more golds for a total of 22 cards. So this one, it might be better to wait and let that those 10 diamonds between the 85 to 87 range, let those prices go down. But overall, in the AL, you have
5 90 plus diamonds. You have 7 88 to 89 range diamonds. And so I did the calculation. I think there's like 47 Life Series diamonds out of this top 100. Or sorry, not top 100, but 47 cards in the AL. So, you know, less cards might be an initiative to get that knocked out sooner. However, on the flip side, if you're able to get more cards knocked out in the NL, which we'll be going through in a little bit, you're already going to be over that 50% threshold roughly, and will be closer to the different reward collections. All right, now moving on to the NL side here. We're going to start with the NL East. There's 2 90 plus diamonds, oddly enough, both on the Mets in Soto and Lindor. You have 1 88 to 89 in Zach Wheeler, and then you have 5 more diamonds: Acuna, Sale, Schwarber, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. And then 10 gold cards, so for a total of 18 cards in the NL East. Might be something, potentially knock out the Mets collection. Get Soto and Lindor, Freddie Peralta, Bo Bichette, get the Mets knocked out, probably then move on to the Phillies from there. And shouldn't be too hard of a division collection, as there's only one national, at least listed in the top 100, and the Miami Marlins. You know, they don't have anyone in that top 100, so it might be an easier one to get completed, especially if you do pull Soto or Lindor. But overall, not a bad division collection. Might just have to see how the prices fall. All right, next we have the NL Central here, who, as you can see, only have 12 cards. So this might be one, if you want to do AL Central, or sorry, the American League, completely fine, because the NL Central, again, 12 cards, so more likely than not, the price of the NL Central is only going to fall, depending on Skeen's market. However, that might be the only card that, you know, you're worried about price increasing, but Skeen's the only 90 plus diamond. Everyone else, you know, Hunter Green, PCA, they're both 85 overalls, and then you got 9 golds that are listed here. Like I said, their prices are more likely going to fall, and the NL Central is probably going to be the cheapest division of all of them here. And finally, we'll move on to the NL West here, which, as you can see, 21 cards. So we got, break that down: 2 90 plus diamonds in Ohtani and Ketel Marte, 2 88 to 89 diamonds in Kyle Tucker and Mason Miller, and 9 other diamonds here, which, as you can see, there is a large portion for the Dodgers. Now, this is probably where I'm going to be starting, is trying to take care of the Dodgers here, because especially with Ohtani and Kyle Tucker and 4 87 overall diamonds, you know, this is probably going to be the most expensive collection. And so if I can get this knocked out sooner rather than later and get a large portion of the National League completed, I will definitely take that. From there, I'd probably move on to the Padres, as they have 2 diamonds and 4 golds in that top 100. So if I can get those 2 completed, I just got to get Ketel Marte, and then I essentially have the rest of the NL West completed here. But in total, of those 100 cards, 10 of them are 90 plus, 10 of them are in that 88 to 89 range, with 30 other diamonds left in the fold here. And to round out that top 100, just 50 gold cards here, ranging from 81 to 84. I'd be interested to see how many more gold cards there actually are, which, again, we'll find out on release night once the game goes live, which I will be streaming Sneaky Fox 23 YT. I'm going to definitely be streaming on Twitch. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out how to co-stream and do it on Twitch and YouTube, so we'll see how that goes here. But that is going to be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Anything that will help the channel is appreciated. Let me know your thoughts of what division or what league you're going to try and finish first. But again, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys next time.